Welcome to RoboTech World, where we explore the future of AI, robotics, and the destiny of human intelligence. So let's dive deep into the question, when did AI become smarter than humans? It all began after World War II. The world was rebuilding and machines were starting to compute. Alan Turing, the father of computer science, proposed a simple yet powerful question in 1950. Can machines think? That question became the foundation of modern AI. In 1956, a group of scientists gathered at Dartmouth College and officially gave birth to a new field, artificial intelligence. But these early machines were limited. They could follow instructions, play simple games, and solve equations, but they had no true understanding. Human intelligence was still far superior. As time passed, AI started to learn. Early programs like Eliza, the first chatbot, tried to mimic human conversation. Then came Shaky the robot, the first robot to make decisions based on its surroundings. It was a slow revolution. Computers were bulky, expensive, and limited in power. But scientists dreamed of a future where machines could rival the human brain. By the 1980s, the concept of machine learning appeared, algorithms that could learn from data instead of following hard-coded rules. This was the first time machines started to improve themselves. Yet, dreams were crushed by reality. AI funding dried up. Promises weren't kept. The world entered what became known as the AI winter, a time when progress froze and people stopped believing in AI. Humans were still in control. Machines couldn't think creatively, couldn't understand emotions, and couldn't match the flexibility of the human mind. But everything was about to change. With the rise of the internet came data, oceans of it. And with data, AI found a new source of power. Scientists revisited an old idea: neural networks, digital structures modeled after the human brain. By teaching these networks to recognize patterns in data, machines started to see, hear, and understand. AI began beating humans at narrow tasks. In 2007, computers could recognize objects faster than people. By 2011, IBM's Watson defeated human champions on the quiz show Jeopardy! The tables were starting to turn. The year 2012 changed everything. A neural network called AlexNet crushed the global image recognition competition, reducing errors by over 40%. It was a shocking leap forward. Deep learning had arrived, and machines were now learning like the human brain, but much faster. This moment marked the beginning of the AI explosion, where progress grew exponentially. AI could translate languages, identify cancer cells, drive cars, compose music, and even paint digital art. Humans realized something extraordinary. AI was no longer just copying intelligence. It was creating its own. In 2016, Google's AlphaGo defeated Lee Sedol, the world champion of the complex game Go, a feat many believed impossible. Experts were stunned. AlphaGo didn't just follow patterns. It made creative, unexpected moves. It was thinking in ways humans couldn't. For the first time, AI wasn't just as good as us. It was better. Then came the era of generative AI systems like ChatGPT, DALL-E, Midjourney, and Claude. These AIs could write stories, design logos, code software, and even simulate human emotions. They learned from billions of words, images, and videos, building an understanding of the world that was shockingly close to ours. By 2023, large language models could write better essays than many humans, solve complex logic puzzles, and generate lifelike art. AI was no longer an assistant. It had become a creator. In 2024, several breakthroughs marked a new chapter in AI evolution. AI models started to reason, plan, and self-improve without direct human input. Systems like AutoGPT and GPT-5 could perform multi-step tasks, write code, build entire businesses, and optimize themselves. They didn't just understand instructions, they understood goals. They could set their own strategies, test ideas, and refine solutions faster than any human team. This was the beginning of artificial general intelligence, AGI, the point where AI became smarter than humans across most intellectual fields. So when did AI become smarter than humans? Not in one moment, but gradually, through billions of calculations, endless learning, and the quiet rise of machine intelligence. By 2025, AI could outperform humans in memory, calculation, language, creativity, and logic. It could write books, design cities, compose symphonies, and even predict future events with staggering accuracy. The only areas left for human dominance were emotion, morality, and consciousness, but even those lines are beginning to blur. AI is evolving faster than ever. And soon, it might not just think like us, it might feel like us too. Should we be afraid or amazed? AI's rise could bring unimaginable progress, solving climate change, curing diseases, and ending poverty. But it could also bring risk, replacing jobs, manipulating reality, and redefining what it means to be human. We stand at a crossroads in history. The next decade will determine whether AI becomes our greatest ally or our biggest threat. But one thing is certain, the age of human supremacy is over, and the era of intelligent machines has begun. This was the story of how AI evolved and became smarter than humans. But the real question now is, what comes next? If you want to keep exploring the future of AI, robotics, and human evolution, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to RoboTech World, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. Because the future has just begun.